to explain. I'll try to explain. As a Tarikat, Jamad, you have certain things that you believe, and outside of that, when we try to make friends or when we speak with other people, our views not matching a lot of the time. So we are very small. Like a lot of times comes, they thinking differently than us.
Mm-hmm.
So what's the scale? You try to keep this person as a friend, or you keep in touch with those people, or what do you look at it and what do you say then? I cannot be told these people because they're against our belief.
Good. You have to, in Tarikat, it teaches you to question everything. Why you want to have friends?
Not friends, just somebody maybe they come up to you, talk to you from your past.
So what? So what? Why? Why? Because it makes you feel good?
No, I'm not saying that.
But why? There has to be a reason. If someone is coming up to you to ask about Tarikat, to ask about spirituality, then you may speak according to how much that person can understand, according to how much you can speak at that moment. But it shouldn't bother you. If it's someone from your past, you're not stuck in your past, you're moving in your future. We're living in the future. And they want to make you to be stuck in your past, maybe try it out, but after a while you feel sick. Right? You feel sick, it's like, I already moved, and they're still like that. If they cannot accept, then there has to be just a limit of what it is. But you ask yourself, then why you still be friends? Why is it important? Why is it necessary? I'm not saying don't be friends. I'm not saying be enemies. I'm not saying cut yourself off. I'm not saying any of that. I'm just saying question yourself. Question. Don't take anything for granted. Don't you see we're questioning our shahadat every day? We're questioning whether we really believe in Allah. We're questioning our sunnats. We're questioning whether we're really following our Shaykh or not. Every action that we do is say, is this sincere? Am I doing this by force? Am I doing this with stubbornness? Am I doing this with anger? Am I doing this sincerely or not? So now, same. Someone from your past, someone that you know a long time ago, okay, yeah, you share some past, okay. But why? Why is it important now? Now you have become very, let's say, very precise. Okay? Very sharp, meaning you want to live the way you believe. Correct? You want to live the way that you have a belief, and you want to live according to that as much as you can. And you're following people who say, no, you must live the way that you believe. Not living any other way, you believe something else and try to mixing it up and everything. No, you become very, very precise. It is becoming like a vocation, for example, a lifestyle. Before, you didn't have that lifestyle. Before, you had friends who was not in that lifestyle. They may talk about that lifestyle a little bit here and there, but they're not in that lifestyle. They're not in that lifestyle now. You may speak a little bit about the lifestyle now, but they can't really understand because they're not in the same lifestyle. So what do? Again, you ask, what is it important? Maybe you can say, I'm going to bring the person to haqq. Maybe. If you are saying that, then it is very definite, it is very precise. Again, this much I can say, this much I cannot say. I'm not going to get so confused if they don't get us. I'm not going to get so sad if he doesn't understand us, if our views don't match. Because I know this is where this person is, and where I am, and where, if he's looking for haqq, where he should be. Correct or no? Okay. If you're not trying to bring the person to haqq, you're just hanging out, just having fun, then question yourself. Why is it necessary? Because we're in Tarikat. Whatever that we do, we have to know that it is not israf. It is not wasting. Everything must have a purpose, no? The purpose is to please Allah. If we say, no, this is tarikat and zikr and sohbat, but this one I'm just joking and laughing around with people that they're not in the way, they don't know what is haq, and I have no purpose, I have no intention, I have no niyat with them, just like this, then you're fallen back. They start to pull you back.
So everyone that you meet outside of tarikat, that when you have some kind of interfere with them, that you have to keep this, or you just like, let's say you're doing a business and you're working with somebody, you know, and then you interfere with those people, you just do it like other people, or you have to be a little bit more?
If you're doing business, it's very clear. The intention is business. It is not to bring them to haq or to it's just business. Business, do business. Business means you have to make this much money in this much time. That is your niyat. That's it. Make that much money in that much time. Business is something else. There is a specific niyat. I'm talking about just people, random people in your past or right now, that there is no niyat, there is no intention, there's no business, there's no nothing. Then for what? For what? Why? Why waste your time? If you're trying to show them something that's different, if they're trying to look for something that's different, but you know this also. Sometimes we play this game also. No, maybe this person will warm up. But we say, this person is not warming up. In fact, this person is making me cold to my practice, to my belief. This person is pulling me into the dunya. This is the time when you have to question. You have to say, okay, all this time, I'm trying to pull this one to haq, to understanding, to Islam. How many times I make this one to pray, and how many times it's making me to do things that Allah doesn't like? Then you can see the balance. If you're really trying to pull this one to Islam, then you can say, okay, he's doing this good thing that Allah likes. There is a proof. If you say, no, I'm bringing him to Islam, but you always see, you're always hanging out. I'm not saying you're doing it, other people maybe, singing, doing other things, then we say, no, you're fooling yourself. You are fooling yourself. Look, following a shaykh, being in tarikat means that you want to be with salihin, not random people, not anyone, salihin, because it is a divine order. Be with the salihin. No matter how much we may love other people, our family, our friends, or this or that, attachment, not really love, attachment to them, but they are not on the way of haq, and they're pulling you to batil, to wrong things maybe, to evil things maybe, to things that are opposite. No matter how much that you are close to them, how much you're attached to them, there has to be a limit. Otherwise, you'll be pulled into that. If you want that, go ahead. If you want that, go ahead. No one is forcing you. But if you don't want that, and you want to make progress, then these are the things that pull you back. We're in tarikat because we're following Allah's order, be with the salihin. Because we want to believe in the Allah. We want to believe in the friends of Allah. We want to be friends of the friends of Allah, not any other friend. This is also something. People entering to tarikat, at first they have so much passion. After a while, passion goes down. Then when the work starts coming, just like a marriage, you know. First you have so much passion, and then later passion goes out because you have to do work, you have to pay the bills, you start fighting, you have to... Then they say, oh, then marriage is not for me. No, it's not that marriage is not for you. You just have a wrong idea of marriage, a very juvenile, childish way of marriage. Understanding of what marriage is. Tarikat is similar to that. Now you have to work. Now you have to fight to keep it alive. And that's the time sometimes people go through, okay, now you have to fight and you have to work. Tarikat people, they're boring. Outside people, they're so nice. They're happy, they're smiling, they're talking about here. You go through that phase too. Is this right? No, it's not right. Because you just want to escape. So, you want to hold on to the awliya Allah. If that is your goal, and you are checking your intention every day and saying, I want this, then hold on to them tightly. Especially in this way. It is not easy way. It's not the easiest way. Hold on to them tightly. You cannot trust so many things, but you have to trust them. So you want to be with the Salihin, you want to hold on to the promise of Allah. If that is your reason, then hold on to it. If you are idiot and you're changing your mind and you're being flaky, you say, I want to hold, but I want this, but I want that, then you're not being sincere. You're being a hypocrite. You're being a hypocrite. Like I said, it is a vocation. For example, a vocation of a person, meaning that he likes to do something and he's good at it and his whole life is serving that. For example, to become a doctor is a vocation. So many other work in the dunya. And then you say the work becomes very important. My whole life has to serve that. Is not just the work is one part of my life. My whole life has to serve that, because I cannot just say, I just want to be a doctor, but I don't want to work like this. I don't want to put in so much time, so much effort. I just want to spend a couple of hours a week to do that. You cannot do that. Then you make a decision. This is my vocation. This is what I'm going to do. You go somewhere. You make a difference in your life and other people's lives when you do that. But you cannot say, I'm going to be a doctor, this is my life, and everything is going to be like that. But I'm also interested to do 10 other things that requires same amount of time. You cannot do that. You choose one. So, you have to question. Why am I liking this? Is it for Allah's sake? Really? Don't just say, no, it's for Allah's sake. No, say so. Really? Why? What is the proof it's for Allah's sake? What is the proof? What is that is saying that it is for? At that time, you can't. Nobody can fool you so much. Okay? Then, that time, even with outside people, you're saying, for example, business, you want to do business, or you want to do some work, or you want to do, then that is the limit. That is the limit. Not more than that. That is the limit. It can be even your family. It can be your people from the past. That is the limit. You go to the butcher to get meat. You go to the pharmacy to get medicine. You don't go to the butcher, get meat, and ask him, also, can you get me this medicine? And you definitely don't go to the butcher to ask him advice on how to do open heart surgery. You understand? People know that. You go to people of the dunya, this is this much, this much, this much, this much. No. You go to the bread maker to get bread. Why do you get meat from there? This person knows meat, cut meat before, has meat in his house. Why do you go? Because he's a bread maker. He's a baker. If you are in the way, then you will know people who are like that. So that you get what is necessary. And what is necessary now, it is to feed your iman, not to starve it. You understand? To make you to understand Allah and His Prophet, to make you to understand your Shaykh. Everything now has a purpose. So, That time you're not going to get too confused. Otherwise, you're still going through that phase. I'm this and I'm this. I can be this and I can be this. After a while, you have to choose. Wa min Allahu tawfiq. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.